route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back to throw, Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He can run for it, and he will. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The 14-yard line.
Here's a give to Fournette. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Here's Watson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Caleb Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1.
Buccaneers 21. Panthers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
The Buccaneer 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
Godwin.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Chin on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Watson looks to throw again, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and...
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No time now.
To throw again on second down. Watson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, he timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson just beating the play clock. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Watson on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 30 half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
55, Mike, guys, 55. You're right, man. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
To 2nd and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll throw again, Bridgewater. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for two. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Panthers 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
36 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater again. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Bridgewater.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yeets or Gross Matos. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
That's got to be a long day. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Yeah.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Panthers turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Rashad Jones.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Taken down at the 33.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Buccaneers.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's our time. It's our time. Yo, Mike, 51, Mike. Okay. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Man, that's trash. That's wild, man. Check. Hey, switch gears.
1st down, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mike 51, Mike. Delta.
Here's Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
31. Panthers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And finding the tight end, Wilson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the 50, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 15.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Right there, 54.
On 1st down, Watson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Godwin. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Third and long, it's Watson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And Watson's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Intended for Chris.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
To throw again, Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
9-yard line.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Buccaneers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.